Hello, today we're at the Stanley Arts Guild, and my name is Stephen Hammond, and I am a rising junior at Anderson University in South Carolina studying graphic design. I got my start in art back when I was around 4 or 5 years old in preschool. I would pick up the pencil and crayons and draw on the construction paper they give you, and all my little stick figures look like potatoes, but I enjoyed it. And ever since then, I've pursued art and built upon my abilities and skills, and now am studying it for a bachelor's degree in graphic design. So the first piece I have, before I begin, all of these pieces were assigned to me by my professors, and they were each their own project and took several weeks to complete. But I've done some by hand, and I've done some digitally, which is what I'll be focusing on more so throughout my college career. But to start out with, we have this little picture of an animal called an axolotl. It's not something you hear every day, or most people don't even know what they are. But they're a little amphibian that originally is from Mexico, if I'm correct in saying that, and they are going extinct. And most of their species is now kept up through breeding. But this piece probably doesn't mean anything to you right off the bat. But I use stippling, which is a technique of using 3 colors, magenta, cyan, and yellow, to create every other color in the spectrum. So by using stippling, I created an image of an axolotl in a murky lake with silverware and things crowding down and attacking him. That goes to symbolize the threat that they're under. Alright, so my next piece is my first actual piece in graphic design. It's my first ever project done on Adobe Illustrator. You probably recognize the same creature, an axolotl. The task was to create a poster on Adobe Illustrator for Earth Day 2019. And I chose to do the axolotl because most people don't know about it, and I felt like it would be something fascinating for people to be exposed to. Alright, so the next piece is one of my next projects in graphic design done on the Adobe InDesign software. We were tasked with creating a 4-page brochure for a city or a band of our choice, and being from the Charlotte area, I chose Charlotte. So created a list of attractions, a quote to kind of sum up the Charlotte experience, list of restaurants and hotels, and of course reviews on the back, little summary, and the barcode for purchasing. And that was my first time being exposed to branding and that software even, but it was a good experience. And my next piece, moving further along in my graphic design career at college, is a Christmas card made through screen printing. So here we have the card. The theme was children's toys. So I remember when I was a kid, I had a little retro robot. Came in a box similar to the one right here. So I thought, you know what? That would be the perfect thing to make a Christmas card out of. So I used a screen printing technique to create this card. And first I designed it on Adobe Illustrator on the computer. And then I took that, did a big long process, and eventually got the right materials to screen print and did this by hand. And to go along with this card was the box that I also used laser printing engraving, I'm not sure what the technical name for it is, to display 30 of these cards. And the whole idea with that one was there was a punch out here to where you could see the robot, and then it had try me. Kind of like if you go in a store, you'll see little toys that have buttons saying push me, try me. That was the whole idea of creating that box. Another angle for that. It's kind of on the side. It says Merry Christmas on the side here. Alright, and my next piece I'd like to show is also one of my more recent pieces. It is a book that I designed all by hand, cut out of cardstock and cardboard and printed on a printer at our school. I took my childhood and current hobby and made a little booklet of it. Throughout my life, I've collected Pokemon cards and kept up with that series and been a huge fan. So I thought I would take all that knowledge and expertise and put it into a project. So what this book is doing is just giving the viewers a list of each series of Pokemon cards that's been from 1999 to now. And I designed the whole thing on Adobe Illustrator. Sorry, Adobe InDesign. And then printed that out and cut out the cardboard and then made a little book of it. And that is about all the artwork I have with me today. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you'll stop by for a visit soon.